Hi again. In this video, we will be creating a blog home. We will be wrapping up the whole structure of the website. We will be also adding a quote randomizer, which will be a collection, which on every refresh will be giving us different quote. We will be doing this by copying the home page, so we can reuse some of the elements which we already created to speed up the process. And we will be also playing with the filter for randomizing the order of the collections. So let's look at how to do this. So let's do copy of home as a block, and we will just delete most of it. We won't actually need this one, but we will keep the section for the quote section because I think that will be good. We will do about us. We don't need about us. And our stories, that's it. Our speakers, we don't need them. We don't need this one, and we don't need this one, and we need just this. Welcome to our blog. We want to do the blog post. So how are we going to do that? I think the easiest way now, and to make it more interesting, is to have the blog wrap here with all the other blogs, which will be in a collection list again. But the only thing which I want to do here is duplicate this one. I want to do blog home grid. And in this case, I want to do 3 columns. We have some limiting here, and I don't want any limiting here at this point. Awesome, so these are now pulling. We don't need this link anymore. So these are all of the articles. We have then the section for the quote. So we will call this one quote blog home quote wrap. 120, 120. Maybe that's gonna be too much. So recent stories, and then here I want to do a featured posts. So how are we going to do it? Easily, you will put here another blog wrap. We will have to sort out the hero section, obviously. We have 80 blog home there. We're gonna do 50 here. Yep, I think that's good. So let's do a featured post for now. Featured posts. But I think that's obvious now that these are featured, since that's how most pages are doing it. So we will do featured blog home featured wrap. We won't need 80 pixels margin. We could have though have more here, since we already have one padding here. So let's do 60. Yeah, I think that's looking great. Blog home grid, blog home featured grid, and this one will have 2 columns and will be limited to 2 items. So we will have 2 articles which are featured. We will have these as a recent stories. We just now need to have some as a featured. Oh no, here into the collection. We already have featured switch here, okay. That's gonna make it easy. So let's do that. Ondřej Krátký is featured. And then let's say top 3 books by Daniel Vach are featured. And if we go back to the home, we have this one as a featured posts. And we want to emphasize that slightly. So if we put here another label and then do blog post home cover, we will do a duplicate of this one, blog home featured cover. And in this case, we won't be pulling any text from here. We will have here a featured post. So we have a featured post, and then we have all the other stories. And then call to action. And I think that's pretty cool. So the last thing which we want to do is the quote. We can do dynamic post there, obviously. This one will be as a heading too, even though it can be probably as the only text. So 5246, 5246, 64, sorry. And Visby and medium. And then we want obviously a outer. So let's pull it again. We need to obviously, again, as we did before, remove those connections first. So if we remove the text from here and then from here, so we are finally able to do attribution to those who make the quote. So blog home quote text, and then we have the outer blog detail text, and then we can do a company, and these will be obviously optional. So we need another collection. We have a lot of collections now, but I think the dynamic content in this case it's really great. So home blog home quotes name. I think this is more a quote. We want to do a author, and we want to do a bio slash a work position or something. I don't think that's really necessary. It's more like that if someone, you want to give attribution and then like where he works or something, or for what he is famous for. So we have the blog home quotes, create collection. Now we need some fancy quote. So we have 3 quotes: Steve Jobs, Abraham Lincoln, and Warren Buffett. So let's put this here. So let's put the collection list. We will put the collection item in it. Oh yeah, we need to connect the collection first. We will put a quotes, blog home quotes. We will again do the fancy thing, blog home quotes. And for now, we will exclude it. Awesome. And now let's put the whole thing inside and limit it to 1. Limit to 1. So let's do the quote. Let's do the outer. And then let's do the bio, which is non-existing now. We want to do a small margin here of like 40, maybe 20. Yeah, I think that's good. We will decrease the spacing here so it's visible that there are some blog posts below it still. We have the whole thing. We have Visby quote. Maybe we can set it for normal. Yes. And maybe we can have the hello wrap again. Hello wrap thingy. And this one could be the outer. And we won't need the bloody bio. Not sure who came up with the idea for the bio. Let's remove the bio since that seems ridiculous now. Awesome. Cool, so we will check the whole thingy because we duplicated the home section. We need to now again do a small polishing here, so let's do 20. I think that's reasonable. The quote is actually wrapping itself nicely. That's looking great. And then we have all the other stories. Nice, nice. 20. Well, it's now doing 40. Right, I'm doing 60 here by the wrapper. So we want to reduce that. Zero. The featured blog post is now slightly interfering when we go down, but 320 is looking quite okay. This is not looking okay, obviously. So what's other sizes here? 46, 54, and for the H2, so let's do 40 as well, and 52. And we can obviously as well decrease the spacing here slightly, so we will do 80. This is obviously used somewhere else already, so we will do 80 here. Or maybe even 60. No need to make it that big. Before that, there was some plane flying now and was doing quite a lot of noise. So, last thing, 32, 42. Bang. And that's already looking really nice. So the last thing which we want to do is now to link the blog. So we will go to blog post template. We will click here on blog. We will go to a page called blog. And that's it. We want to link the menu as well. We will go to a blog. Love this. So, and it should be everywhere. We can see that now that the blog is active. And that's great. Now, the only thing which I want to do is find out how the randomizer works, but I will have to search for it. So, I'll see you in a second. I wasn't far away. I just probably was clicking on a different thing. No, I wasn't. So, not sure why I didn't see that before. Maybe I was blind. So, we have a random thing. And then with every load, it will change. One sec, not like this. And that's great. Can we do that for the featured post as well? We can do it for sort other featured. We can do it for now as random order. And then filter featured is on. Awesome. And that will be the thing, right? That will be the thing, right? That has to be it. Awesome. Since we have only two, it's showing only these two first. But we have the featured ones on top. And once there will be more articles, obviously, it will be, I guess, better. Awesome. So blog is done. We have quotes running in random order. We have the nice detail. We have all CMS prepared. And in the next part, we will be making everything clickable, have all the final links. We will focus on making SEO optimization for your website. We'll be having dynamic OG images for each of the blog posts, and we will make the site live. So I'll see you there.